Okay, welcome to today's video, you guys. So we are the day before pretty much leaving for Mo Party. It has been hectic around here. For some reason in my head, I thought that I had an extra week. I've just been so focused on what I'm doing that I have not even looked at the calendar to really sink in when I'm supposed to leave. So I was kind of dilly-dallying around, and I was like getting door panels and stuff ready for the Hellcat, thinking, oh, I got all week to kind of just mess around. No, I gotta leave in like a day. So I got the Dakota all prepped, pretty much ready to go. I just gotta wash it, clean it, put some stickers on it because we removed them from when we put the paints. And Aaron, shout out to our boy Aaron for painting this thing. So when he painted it, we took all the stickers off, of course. So I'll probably just do some small stuff like that. But if you guys haven't seen the video of me prepping that, there's a video for that. And today's video is me prepping the Ram, just getting every small little thing done. But let me cut to this video first because the Ram gave me a big scare a day ago, and I'll show you guys the footage right here. I just went to go get the tires balanced. This thing, I've put hours of driving on it at this point. Probably, I want to say like 2 to 3 hours. And everything was fine. There was no screeching or squealing of any sort. And I went to start it up to go take it to get the tires balanced, and let's see if you guys can hear it. It's a little bit more quiet in here, but it's making the squealing sound again. The only thing that has changed, you guys, is I installed the catch can. So before I was running just, when I put the new blower on, here, let's back up for a second. So when I had the blower on, the original blower that had the noisy bearings, I had a PCV line connected to it. Then when I went ahead and put the new blower on, it had a cap on it, so I just never got around to running the line because I figured, well, whatever, I'm gonna end up putting the catch can on it, and it didn't have a noise. Now, I ended up putting the catch can on, and it's screeching again. So, go figure, but I'm gonna go back right now. And I ended up throwing a check engine light, and the reason why I did is because I went underneath and I tried pulling off the catch can line, but what happened when I did that is it made a big vacuum leak and then it threw this check engine light, so I gotta wait until I get back to clear all that. But it's, you can see no stored messages, it's been error free. But I'm hoping that for some reason it's just, there's apparently in these valve covers, these Hellcat ones, there is like a baffle inside it. Maybe something inside of that is what's making this screech noise, because it's weird. It only makes it like under vacuum. As soon as you start like punching on it, it goes away. So fingers crossed. I'm praying that it's just that, because I really don't feel like trying to switch a transmission right now, you guys. But let's get back and see what happens. Okay, so we just got back. Hopefully you guys can hear this little squeaking noise. I'm hoping that's what it is, boys. So let's pull it in. Let's try taking off that catch can. It might have to do with when we swap the valve covers. There might be some internal PCV in there or check valve of some sort, but we'll find out in just a second. This is the other thing leading me to believe it might be the PCV, because watch, when I turn it off, the engine stops spinning, but you hear it. That definitely sounds something vacuum related. Okay, so there you have it. I removed the catch can. I disconnected that port off there, and then I put this cap on here, and that's the way I had it, and we've been running it for the last few days, or I don't know, whatever it's been, but I put like over 100 miles on it and not a single peep. So let's start this thing up and see if that makes the squealing go away. I'm praying, boys. I'm praying it's just something stupid like that. There you have it. It's that stupid thing that's squealing. Yep, that's what it is. Okay, so right now we're just loading up some new files that Brian gave us. So we're just letting that thing do its thing. And he is fixing some stuff, because I think I mentioned we were kind of stuck in like 500 horsepower mode. So he's increasing the boost and also updating the transmission tune. But I got this, you guys. I know we had a big discussion about badges in the last video, and I'll probably do something with it here. But I think those gotta go, but I don't want to put the Hellcat ones on the side. I think it's just a little too much. But what I do want to do is, normally like on the RT vehicles, there's a badge right there. So I actually got a authentic Hellcat badge. So it's OEM Mopar. I just took it out of the package right there. But this thing is pretty cool. It's made to go in the grill. And this is gonna look spicy here. I think it's gonna be a nice, clean, welcomed touch, and it'll actually fit up in here. So I gotta straighten it out, get it in there, but I think this is gonna be a pretty cool little thing. So I gotta play with positioning, but I think right there, somewhere in there, I think it's gonna look pretty dang cool up in here. So let me mess with that, get this clipped on. It comes with a little backing too, which is pretty cool. I managed to find this one. So let me get this on and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So that was the other day. Thankfully, everything's good. Once we disconnected the PCV system, the screaming went away. So probably gonna have to happen is I'm gonna have to get a different valve cover for the driver's side so that I can have the fill neck, because there does seem to be some differences between the valve covers. One of them has a check valve, one of them doesn't. And when I swap the two, you get that crazy screaming noise. So that's the situation there. And right now I've got brakes for the Ram. So I got power stop, drilled, slotted rotors. These are pretty trick, you guys. And I also got power stop extreme pads. If you guys have never seen these pads, I've been running them on the Eco Diesel and pretty much everything. They bite way better. They don't produce brake dust. They don't cake up your wheels. They are awesome. So I've been putting I put like over 50,000 miles on the Eco Diesel at this point, and the wheels don't get caked at all. So they're really nice. They work really good. They stop really good. But I figured I would go a little bit better on the rotors for this thing. Just before I get all the comments, I do plan, if the truck doesn't sell, and as you guys know pretty much, as a Mo Party, if somebody comes along and offers me the right price for that truck, and it's pretty much gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna sell the truck unless it's TRX money. I'll just blatantly say that to you guys. I'm not gonna sell it for 60 grand, so don't hit me up and ask me if you don't have that kind of money. But with that being said, the truck is pretty much open to sale, and the reason why I'm saying that is I have two options. Either this truck sells for TRX money, or we end up keeping it and we're gonna mod the crap out of it and just full send it. If it does sell, then I'm gonna be doing a 4-wheel drive red-eye version of the same truck. So either way, it's a win-win for us, but I'm just throwing that out there that if the right buyer does come along, then that's what it is. I also, in addition to the brakes, so that's what we're gonna do today, you guys already know we have to get a stubby antenna on here. This is like become a staple of the channel for some reason. So I'm gonna get rid of the big, ugly, boring antenna, put this guy on. Other thing too is from one of my older Rams, I kept the upgraded knob. This one right now just has like a boring, basic black rubber knob. So I'm gonna put this one on here because this is the higher trim level. Not a big deal, but just something I would mention I'm doing. So let me go ahead, just so I'm not dragging tools all the way to the back of the shop, I'm gonna roll this out, bring the Ram right up here, and then we'll get working on it, pop the wheels off, get the brakes going. Okay, so I got the passenger wheel off. If you guys saw our previous episode, I ended up cleaning these up quite a bit. I used a wire wheel on this, and it comes out like brand new. So I'm gonna do the same thing to this. Obviously the rotor's coming off. I'm also gonna clean up our knuckle. You can see how dirty and nasty it is. You guys didn't see that. It made a huge difference just using a wire wheel on it. Like, look at our caliper. It looks like it's brand new. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. You guys aren't gonna miss too much there, but I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna double check our hub bearing assembly. So we did change it and put a new one on the driver's side. I think this one's okay, but once I take the caliper and everything off, I'm definitely gonna double check it. But if you guys are curious how to change the brakes, I'll link above here a video that I have dedicated to changing the brakes. If you guys are curious on that stuff, I'll show you guys that video. But I'm just gonna whip right through it and we'll get this stuff done. Okay guys, so this bearing isn't as bad, but it is making, I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this through the camera, but there is a bunch of clicking coming out of this one. So even though I haven't felt anything, I might as well just change them in pairs. The back's already got new bearings in the rear axle, so I might as well just do the fronts that way. At least the fronts are evenly matching and wearing. So I'm gonna pop off. I gotta take off the rotor anyways, so I might as well just do the rest since I'm in here, and I'll put on the new hub assembly with the new bearing as well. Got everything cleaned up, you guys, with the wire wheel, and it came out really good. So here's our caliper looking fresh as ever. Also cleaned all the crud off our knuckle. So we've got a brand new Timken wheel bearing. Shout out to our boys at Whatever It Takes. I'll link them down below if you guys need drivetrain parts, transmission parts, all that stuff, anything to do with the vehicle moving. They're your boys over there. So there's a special discount code if you call them down below and mention Boosted. So check that out if you guys want anything. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the wheel bearing on here, and then I can get back to the brakes now that everything's all cleaned up. Man, how good does that look for factory size stuff? So what a difference, you guys, from going from a nasty, like rust covered caliper. And the only reason was because there was just so much brake dust covered this thing. It was like brown. And then new hub, new rotors. These things are looking real good. And we also cleaned up the knuckles. So wheels ready to go back on. I did order lug nuts. I don't know if I'll get to that in this video, but I had these ones just, you know, painted and they're all chipping away. But I have black anodized Gorilla lug nuts coming. It's supposed to show up tomorrow. So anyways, let's get this wheel back on and then we'll move on to the other side, and we still got the back to do. All right, so that wheel's back on, and not only that, but behind the scenes, I was also cleaning the wheels. If you guys know me on the channel, I'm pretty OCD with stuff. So not only are we cleaning all the assemblies, the brake assemblies, but I also went ahead and clean this with wheel cleaner on the inside so that there's not a bunch of brake dust caked in here. And then I still got to clean the actual truck, but at least the inside of the wheels are done. So let's get this crusty old rotor off. Let me finish up cleaning this since I wasn't able to get into here last time. So we'll take this off, get into the little nitty gritties, change this out. You guys know the deal. Let me just get done. Okay, front wheel's back on. I ended up popping the rears off. So the rears, we're not changing the rotors at this point because the rotors are in decent shape and I cleaned them up last time. Front ones were just super crusty looking and I wanted to get some better stuff on the front. But same deal. See, just this dull metal. So I'm gonna go ahead, use a wire wheel, clean these all up, and then take them apart, put the new pads on. Not a whole lot to see there. So let me get that underway and we'll go from there. All right, boys, it is literally Sunday, September 11th, 11:39 at night. I got the brakes all done, but I want to put in the fender liners and I still got to clean up the wheels. So long day, you guys. This is no joke trying to get ready for all this stuff. So I haven't even had dinner. I'm gonna go eat some food, go to sleep. Probably gonna wake up 6, 7 in the morning because I'm probably not gonna get any sleep just thinking about all this stuff on my mind. And we will resume working on this thing, but good thing is we're in good shape, so we'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, it's another day, you guys. Yes, I changed. Yes, I showered. I just have a million of these shirts from Whatever It Takes. So right now, I am just getting the stickers done on a little bit of everything. So you can see here, I've got the Dodge, Hellcat, and I've also got a couple windshield banners for the trucks. And then check this out. Sheesh, spicy. So still getting them sorted out, but I'm just messing with that stuff. I just figured I'd let you guys know. This thing, like I said, we took all the stickers off it when we painted it and never put them back on. So now the paint's had some time to cure and whatnot, so I'm throwing them on, and I think she's gonna look good with some silver instead of black stickers on it this time. Okay, so here I am installing the antenna. The audio on the GoPro decided to die, but here it is. Okay guys, this day has been nothing short of hectic once again. So I probably have like dirt all over my face, my hands are dirty. And I was just fixing an exhaust leak, so that way that was all set. I think I mentioned to you guys I was changing out the lug nuts. So they showed up and I didn't cheap out. I got Gorilla nuts. So if you guys have ever heard of these, they're like super high quality. They're not cheap, but they're anodized. They're not painted or powder coated, so they last really good. So I got those, but I also got this, and I was heavily disappointed because I got scammed on eBay. So it said that this was an OEM Mopar badge for the back, and it showed up in this, which is not an OEM Mopar part, and it is cheesy looking. Like, you can see the double-sided tape behind it, and it does not look original. Like, the quality is just not there. So this was like 70 bucks, so I got scammed on that, so I'm trying to get my money back. That was originally going to be for the back. I was going to put this on the tailgate. It's supposed to be the matching one to this, so you can see what the original looks like an actual OEM one and a fake one. So this one's all like fake cheesy chrome, whereas this is actually silver, just like a painted silver. So there's the difference between fake and real, and somebody is probably gonna get in trouble. So we'll see what happens with the eBay thing, but anyways, that's not gonna happen. But I'm just changing out the lug nuts. I already changed out the front ones because I had the wheels off because I was fixing in the exhaust leak. I'm gonna change out the rear ones, nothing too crazy to see there. And then we will install this, and I gotta pretty much start loading up. And because I also have to load up, I wanna test it around town, and then I have to start loading my actual things into the truck. So I gotta get going, and I almost can't even film because I am just running out of time. It's like 7 o'clock at night, and I gotta leave at some early time in the morning, and I want to be loaded tonight. So it's crazy, boys. This is crunch time at its finest. Okay, old lug nuts are off, new ones are on. Let's tackle this 8-speed knob. So if you guys ever have or haven't taken one of these off, the center cap just pops out, and then it reveals a little torque screw in behind, and then you just pull it off. Knob slides off. Slide the new one on. Doesn't matter the position, it kind of just goes any which way. There's no orientation to it. And then you put your screw back in, and then you just put your little cap back on. So there we go. And we got a fancier knob than just the basic one. Man, so I ended up cleaning up the truck, and this is the first time she's got a bath since doing the Hellcat swap. So I was originally planning on leaving super early in the morning, but I am just, with all little things that I'm having to fix and just get sorted out, I still haven't even loaded. Originally my plan was to put the Dakota on the trailer, go fuel up, have the truck loaded ready tonight, and go ahead and just leave early in the morning. But you can see it's nighttime out. It's like almost 9 o'clock, and I don't have anything loaded because I've just been getting a bunch of stuff ready. So good thing though, I've been trying to give myself a bit of time, like get extra insurance, but both trucks are looking so good, you guys. So right now it's Monday night, show is on Friday, so I was just trying to get there a little bit early. I still will get there early, but everything looks so good. What I do want to do though is I'm going to remove these hemi badges on the door or fender because I think they look a little out of place, so I'm at least going to take them off since everything's all cleaned up. I don't have anything to put there. I wish I had the badge for the back, but I told you that story on what happened there, but I'll at least get these off. One down, one to go. If you guys are wondering what I use, I just literally just pulled it off, and then all the glue, of course, stuck to the body, and then I used one of these whizzy wheel things, and it just took it right off. And I didn't even have to use glue gun. This thing works awesome. So this thing is a really soft rubber wheel, and it just peels it off. So I'll link that down below if anybody's interested, but it took me like less than 5 minutes to get this off doing it that way. All right, guys, so everything's ready to go. I just got to load up. RAM is ready. Everything's working good. All the little stuff. There was a couple little leaks, or like clamp leaks, and got all those sorted out. And the exhaust leaks are all fixed, so she's all good to go. New brakes. This thing is gonna rock. So pretty excited to get on the road. And then the Dakota's all good to go. So next video will be me loading up, or at least connecting the trailer, loading up the Dakota. You guys don't have to watch me load up my things to go with us, but I will be making a video and documenting the whole trip there, so make sure you're subscribed. If you're new to the channel, give it a thumbs up. So I'll be documenting the way there, the way back, and also of course while we're at the show. So lots of exciting and fun content to look forward to, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.